Yeah. For real, for real, for real. This is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear.
Welcome back to the GT podcast, guys. Today we're going to be previewing and talking about the Pira Pro in Brazil. We're going to be talking about the Romania Muscle Fest Pro and the Iron Games Pro. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. I run this channel in 3 different formats. One is going to be recapping the shows from the weekend, talking about the athletes, why they placed, what were some things that they can use to fix and how they can improve on that, why the person won. And other times I'll be previewing shows, talking about the athletes. These are the athletes to look out for. This is where I think they're going to place. This is just predictions. This is just for fun, based on experience and based on what I see and based on my years of experience in the industry and based on my experiences in bikini and wellness. And other times I'm going to have Q&As, which you guys submit questions. I'm going to give you realistic answers. I've had 16 years of experience in the fitness industry. I have a 4-year bachelor's degree in exercise science. I've been training clients since 2019. And also other times I'll also have one-on-one interviews. Just I want to getting to know the athletes, getting to get their perspective and sharing their journey and how they got to where they wanted to be. I feel like people can learn from that and people can have some perspective and see what took to get to where they wanted to be. And, everyone starts somewhere. And I think that showing people's journeys is going to help people to go and say, hey, I can do that too. And motivate people and inspire them to go into the gym and improve their lives. So anyways, we're going to get started with this weekend, but since we didn't have pictures for Poland and the Kazakhstan Pro, which Adrian and Ashley won, we kind of presume they won. I wanted to congratulate them. They're qualified. Obviously, Ashley's qualified for life. Ashley had a milestone with 50 wins. I said this so many times. She is inevitable. You can't avoid her. She's going to be in the show. And 50 pro wins since 2012 when she turned pro. For 12 years, she's been at the top of the game. She's Kobe Bryant of bikini. And that's something that I feel like nobody's going to top. I don't think anyone can get to 50 wins in this next era coming up. And, for the past 15 years since bikini started, in the past 60 years in bodybuilding, just in general, it's a truly phenomenal accomplishment. We're witnessing history as it may. I just don't think anybody can get to 50 ever. I mean, we have girls that are probably not even at 10 wins right now, and some are not even close. I think a couple are close to getting to 20, but Dexter Jackson, obviously for the men's open, had 29 pro wins. That's where he ended his career at 52 years old. But I mean, with how competitive things are and with how fast paced everything is going, and we have so many divisions right now, it's hard. I feel like that's nowadays that's going to be hard to ever top and ever surpass. But congratulations to Ashley. She's going to keep winning as long as she wants, and she's going to keep competing as long as she wants. And that's just her nature. She's a former Division I track athlete, and she used to compete at the highest level. She used to be, I think she was the 100-meter, I don't know. She was like a sprinter or hurdler, I think, at University of Akron. And she used to go against Big Ten schools like your Ohio States, your Michigans, your Iowa. So, people would say, is Ashley a genetic freak? I say, no. But if you see an Ohio State, a Michigan girl, those girls are freaks. I mean, have you not seen, she went to Iowa, Caitlin Clark. That girl's a freak. That girl's shooting 3-pointers half court like it's effortless. And she was the first pick in the WNBA. I mean, Ashley's just a very gifted genetic athlete. And I think someone who's that's just her nature. She's just very competitive. She just likes to compete. She's not the type to just say, well, I'm qualified. I'm just going to wait a whole year and take the year off and just do the Olympics. She's not that champion. I mean, I kind of miss those days where champions would do that, where they would compete even after the Olympia. But I guess it's kind of hard to do that, especially with so many that are at the Olympia. If they had less competitors, it would be much easier. But that's not something I can do. I'm not the pro league, so I can't really say much on that. But anyways, congratulations to Ashley. I'm proud of her, and this is a milestone, that something she'll accomplish and look back, and she's already made her legacy known. But we're gonna get started. Gonna share the list for Fit Pira. It's a short list. So, a couple standouts to me would be Jessica Machado. She's competed a couple of times in the U.S. I think she's been high as third. She has a consistency kind of a thing. And Pri Rodriguez and Luciana Santos, they just did the Olympia. Miriam, I think she's been in top fours in shows before in Brazil and in South America. And then the one I feel like is our front runner to win is Nevaeh Campos. She just got fifth to the top 5 girls from the Olympia Brazil. But let me pull her up. So here's Nevaeh. I think she's very well put together for a bikini. Very pretty girl. Love her suit. Be careful of her quads. One thing I do want to tell her is change her heels. She doesn't need such elevated heels. You need to get some strappy Olympians. Use code J. But yeah, I would just use like low clearance heels for her. She doesn't need to be. I mean, I know she's short, but you don't need to have high elevated heels. Just that's one thing. Suit cut's fine. Very pretty girl. Hair is perfect crop. She meets the criteria. I feel like in the U.S. standards that we see. If I was to say that she's almost like anybody that I seen at the Olympia, I'd say she's close to what Jordan Brandon is almost. But obviously, it could be more tighter in her waist and just fill out a bit right here, just in her front. But overall, very good girl. I think she most likely will take it, but I could be wrong. I mean, it could go to anybody that I see. Right. So I'll do my top 5, top 10 at the end. Let me do this. Share my screen. So Romania. So for wellness, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to go Danny Theo as a winner. I'm not really familiar with some of them. I do know Narilde is the Masters Olympia champion. Dinora, she just did the Olympia. But for bikini, let's see. The standouts on my list would be Chantal, Nora, Inez, Elena. Elena just got third. She did her pro debut in the same day that she got her pro card. So I think, and she defeated 2 girls who were Olympians. I think it was Anna and Jasfini. So I'm gonna have her in that top mix. Nora is a wild card. I think the best she ever looked was that Europa Pro that she got second to Alison Testu in. And also Inez, who took second to Evie in Portugal, and she just got fifth in the Spain show. And also the only one that's qualified, I think we have 32 girls here, is Patrizia. So she could be in those top spots. If they go with the smaller girl look, they'll most likely go with her. We do know Carrie, and it's just going to vary on how she looks, but hopefully she's not tired by now. And I do think that maybe she knows that she can qualify. That's why she's going to keep going. Alice Marchisio, she won last year at the Olympia. She kind of just looked a little too soft. So, I mean, maybe things can change and maybe she could be one of those top girls to be the one that wants to win. And I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm gonna do this. So wait, let me get back to where I was. I'm going to get back to, let me share. So Patrizia, small girl, but very pretty, very like she has 0 waist, but she's very well put together for her. She turned pro last year in Spain. So it's been a whole year that she's been a pro. Yeah, this is her record. She's had a couple low placings, and then this year she gets fifth and then first, and now she's kind of thinking she can qualify. Maybe she'll be an Olympia blocker. So, hey, pull an Ashley K for us, girl. um, wait, no, I have it for. Hold on. Let me get this. Here's Chantal. She's been taking second a lot to some top girls. Like I said, I feel like she comes in a little too vascular, too lean. That's kind of what causes her to maybe place in where she does. If she just fills out her frame and she poses very well, very pretty shape. I just think a little more glute in her back pose would really help her. We just talked about Patrizia, right? And then I'm gonna get Nora. So last year she got second in one show, and then it was just around like 9th to 11th. But let me see. I do think she still has potential to even be in the top placings. It's just going to be how she looks against others, and she's been to the Olympia before. I think in 2020, it was her first one. But I think if she comes in much improved than she has been before, then she can realize her true potential. Some people used to say that she'd be the next Janet because of how tall she is and how her shape is and how almost she's similar to what she was. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see and find out what she looks like with these other girls. I mean, the biggest thing I see in a lot of the European competitors is that they carry more muscle than other girls do. Let's see here. Eggs out. So I'm gonna make my top 10 after I preview. Last show is gonna be Iron Games. So let me get this. So my front runner to win would be Tara Grier. She was in the second call out at the Olympia. She's had a pretty good year this year. She's been taking second, fifth. She got second at the Arnold UK, 1 point with Vanya. I feel like if she's great from her front and her back pose is probably one of the best in the show, she's going to take the win. But I do think that she most likely would take it. Between her and then my second place girl would be Jessica. I think it's going to be between her and Jessica for the win. I definitely think they have their strong suits. And I think what Jessica has, she can only do what she can. You know, she's probably one of the best in the league in terms of like having a structure and filling out her frame. But I definitely love this purple suit that she chose to go with. But I think that between her, Tara, and then Yurika, who won last year, they're going to be. But Yurika is just going to be dependent on how she comes in. Normally, Yurika starts out okay, and then she gradually gets better, and then so like by her like second or third show, she's going to get the win and qualify. She did win twice last year. She did win Tokyo in Japan. I mean Tokyo in Iron Games. So she's coming back to defend her title. She hasn't been on stage since November, since this show. She was 12th in the Olympia 2 years ago, so I do think that she'd be one of the top girls to win. But if she comes in her full from the back, and obviously she best presentation. I love her energy in her presentation. She comes out smiling, full of and energetic. And I do think that it carries her over and it helps her stand out. And also, she's great with her posing. And also, Lacey, who's been second and third. I mean, people are going to say like, "Oh, she should stop." But I think like she's at the point where she knows she's going to qualify. I do think it's just presentation and then obviously filling out because she's on the taller side. So I definitely think that she does those things. She can most likely take the win. And then Brittany Gillespie, who won a show this year, she was at the Olympia. I just think she needs to just come in right peak, right fullness, so she doesn't look, she doesn't look too hard or, too streamlined, too big, But she's one of those girls that I think that can be in that top 5 mix. So that being said, let's do top 5 predictions. Let me see. Let's do this. Okay. So for Fit Pira, I'm going Nivea, Miriam, Jessica Machado. I'm going to go Luciana. And I'm going to go Priscilla. All right. Wait, go back. Okay. I'll do Romania first. And then I'll do Iron Games. I'm going to look back at some of the competitors. But let me see. Go back. I'm going to actually just look at a couple more for the Iron Games. Let's see. Oh yeah, Kimber. Let's see, let me do this. Let's see, Kimber. So we haven't seen her since May. She got third in the first. Hold on, that was from last year. Let me get Tara up. She did San Diego, so okay. So Kimberly. Actually, no, she hasn't been on stage since July, since she did Patriots Pro. So she did about 7 shows. She got third in the first one, San Diego. And then she's kind of been like in the top 5 to 8 position. But she's one to be looking out for. Well, it's just going to be dependent on this lineup. I mean, this is a tough lineup. We have 7 Olympias in it. But I think that Adam can do very well with her. And I do think that she's going to be one of those top girls. But that being said, let's do some predictions. I'll start with Romania first. Okay. So I'm going to go. I have it written down. I'm going to go Chantal for the win. Patrizia. That's tough. I'm going to put Alina from Ukraine because she just got third in Poland in her debut. Let me see. I wish they had stage picks for the Poland Pro. I'm bad at saying the name, so I'm just gonna say Alina. This one. That show had a black backdrop, and it was awesome.
It's time to.
Like I wish they had more coverage out there, but I don't know. But oh, here we go. Yeah. Think this is for the amateurs? Here you go. Yeah, I like her look. I do not like the dark ombre in it. Maybe it's just the lighting in it. But I do think if they're going to go on the smaller side, she most likely would fit. I just think more upper glute here. Let me see if anything in the back. Nope. But I have Alina, Inez, Nora. Who else was on there? I wrote it down. See, this is tough because like we don't know what some of them look like against each other and what they're going to go with. But if they're going to go with the smaller side, I do think Patrizia and Chantal are safe. I'm going to say Chantal because she's been second a lot and she has been placed over Patrizia before, but we'll just have to see what direction that the judges go with. Go Irene. She's been taken 7th in the US. She's been doing pretty good in Europe shows as well. Go Alice. Carrie. See, I want to put Claudia in there, but I just feel like I always keep thinking that her 4th at Emperor was good, but I just don't know. It's kind of like she did so well there, and then she just kind of does fade a bit. Sarah Ponzetti from Italy. She got second to Anna, so I think I'll put her 9th. And then wait, hold on. If I'm trying to remember who Violetta is. She got 6th in Portugal. I think there's like 30 girls. See what she looks like in front. Here we go. Yeah, very pretty girl. Just gonna be how she presents the physique, and she kind of looked nervous, but I do think that she can be in those top spots. All right, gonna share and put her 10th. All right, Iron Games. This is tough. This is like, you're ready for this one. This is an Olympia level lineup. You got to be ready to be on your A game right here. So I'm gonna go Tara, Jessica, Eureka, Lacey, Brittany. Damn it, this is tough. I'm gonna go Wu Bai. Oh man. Let me see. Hold on. I think Ashley. I'm gonna share Ashley Mintz. She won the overall at the Olympia Amateur. This is Adam's athlete. Yeah, because I remember Adam, Jamie, and James. They're top three. They're the top three girls there. They all had athletes that got their pro cards at the Olympia Amateur. So I think she most likely can be in that spot. But is it because she doesn't have enough muscle? Is it just she's? I think in her 23, 24 years old. My thing is going to be experience level. Because I mean, she could be surpassing some of those girls. So get back. I think she's ready. Okay, come. All right, rookie, you ready for this? Make it a memorable debut. Go Ashley. Kimber. Steph. And then I want to put Jess in there, but I just don't think they're going to go with the condition look and European look in here. It's just this kind of lineup. It's just tough. That's kind of why. And I'm not against her. If anyone thinks I don't like Jess, no, I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her one, but like the conditioning level that they bring and how it looks in the US, that's just going to be very dependent. But I'm looking at the list here. And I could be totally wrong on this. I'm going. I think Katarina's been 6 a lot. Just the lineup, really. But is her posing and presentation going to carry? I think so. Gonna go Katarina. But I really think this Iron Games show right here is going to be the most competitive one the weekend. Probably going to be the show of the weekend. But also, I just learned something just a couple of days ago that this company from Brazil, Max Titanium, they bought broadcast rights for Romania Fest because most likely they did it for Rafa Brandao, who's competing in the men's open. Rafa. So pretty much you can go onto Max Titanium's YouTube channel and I'll share that with you guys. I'm also going to put a link for that and for the Romanian Muscle Fest, but the live stream for that show will be for free. The amateurs on Saturday, the pro shows on Sunday. So there might be some pros in the amateurs that might do their pro debut the next day, which was pretty cool. But will somebody win in that? Maybe no, most likely not, but they can obviously do very well if they can. But hey, it's a great opportunity for them to do it. But that's awesome. Not paying for the live stream. I feel bad if someone bought it before, but hey, it's great. And that's what we feel like we need to do for our sport more. And the reason I have this bucked up hat is not because I just love their energy drinks. And I'm not sponsored by them, so this is not an ad. Don't take it the wrong way. But they actually paid for the live stream for the Arnold Classic this year, for the Arnold Classic in Ohio and the Arnold Classic UK. And I feel like bodybuilding now more than ever is growing and it's getting better, and things happen on the back end for things to grow. And I'm excited for this. I mean, more prize money is going up in the divisions. Obviously, Wolfpack helped out with wellness this year. New Tech with Classic Physique, and Uprising and Mid 45 was with for the men's open. So it takes time, and you got to, and things happen on the back end. I do think Young LA was going to do something with Bikini and increase it, but they backed out because of loss and stuff. But never say never. I keep my hopes high because obviously Bikini's the most popular female division right now, and the division everybody goes to. And if you just see Saturday prejudging, that crowd is ridiculous, and the crowd that's going to be for Prague next week is going to be all for Bumstead. So you have to do something that's going to draw numbers and obviously get an ROI out of it. And I do think that's what's going to happen. And I'm really excited for the future in 2025. And I'm excited to go to more of these shows next year. So that being said, I appreciate you guys. If you like this, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think is going to win and how some girls are going to place. Next time I'm on here, I'm going to do Q&A where I'm going to answer your questions, and I will have my disclaimer up for this show. I will always do that. But keep in mind that this is just based on experiences. So I hope somebody that's young doesn't take that the wrong way or take things differently. But I do hope that if I put information out there, people understand and people can take things and go, okay, I understand and I know what I'm going to get into, versus doing something being totally naive and no consideration. But that's all my talk for today. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.